Howdy, 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 my beautiful Sagittarius. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot horoscope reading, my beautiful Sagittarius, for October 2021. So if you find any tarot cards that resonate with you in this weekly reading today, darling Sagittarius, be sure to let me know in the comments below how they resonate with you, because that's how I keep up with y'all. And remember, Sagittarius, that it does not matter what you identify as, whether it's he, she, him, they, them, anything inside or outside of that spectrum, darling. If the cards are going to resonate with you, they're going to resonate with you, darling. Keep in mind as well that if you do find some tarot cards that resonate with you today, or you just enjoy my vibe for today, my beautiful Sagittarius, that I am just I am just a man reading some tarot cards to you, but I'm a man that would appreciate also your like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, Sagittarius, and I always appreciate it when you do that extra step for me. But as I was saying beforehand, I am a man reading some tarot cards to you, and I'm always going to support you regardless of the decisions that you make in your life, Sagittarius, because I believe you know your situation better than I ever possibly could. I am just here to give you some food for thought for today, a perspective to consider, but never making these choices in your life, Sagittarius. So let's just jump into your weekly tarot reading today, Sagittarius. But first and foremost, darling, we got to be doing a little bit of a vibe check, darling. We got to see how this week is going to be looking like for you guys. I'm going to be using my newest deck that a lovely subscriber gifted to me. It's the Halloween Tarot, so it's perfect for the spooky season, darling. We're going to be seeing what the general vibe is going to be for this week for y'all. And you guys got the Sun card, Sagittarius, so fabulous energy to be in. Very fabulous energy. The Sun card is the very best card in the deck, but especially in the major arcana. The Sun card usually is a sign of like a period of after like going through like a dark period, Sagittarius. So I feel like for many of you guys, you have, and I know actually for a fact, I'm going to just get real for a moment. I know for a fact recently, Sagittarius, you guys had just been going through it, darling. Now, I'm not saying that you guys are a victim or anything like that, but, you know, acknowledging the hardships that you've been going through, Sagittarius, does not make you a victim. It just makes you human. I know you guys have been going through it, Sagittarius, for a while, just from thinking back on some of my previous weekly readings for you guys. So just know that I'm giving you so much love, and hopefully this tarot message today gives you some new hope, darling, because I feel very positively for you guys. Your time of struggle is definitely coming to an end, I feel. So let's get into some tarot. Nine of Swords coming in here. We're going to get into this in a moment, darling. The Sun card coming in again, Sagittarius. Come on now. And the Queen of Pentacles, Sagittarius. Come on now. So you guys have been feeling anxious. You guys have been feeling anxious if things are ever actually going to start working out in your life, right? You know, this Nine of Swords is the card of sleepless nights. That's why you'll see. It's kind of like that nightmare, though. You think of a nightmare, you always end up waking up from that nightmare, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment, right? Because nightmares never feel like they're going to end. That's why they're a nightmare. So that's why you see this person. Is there a pillow next to them? Yeah, they're in their bed, blankets around them, and their thoughts or like their inner demons or what have you haunting them, keeping them up, that they're stressing about. But keep in mind, right, like this is all, not to say that it's all in your head, because that's extremely dismissive, but Sagittarius, it's kind of the sense of where it's not forever. Right. And it's very easy to think that our period of struggle is going to be just for the rest of our lives and what have you, especially in the moment, especially if it's been going on for some time. Sun card and this Queen of Pentacles, this comes in as a very strong message of where you're going to be taken care of, darling. The Sun card represents just in terms, just again, the sense of like coming up, always comes up after like a dark period. It's the card of manifestation, abundance, right? And especially with that Queen of Pentacles, it's where you're going to quite literally be taken care of in some way. So this looks very good for my Sagittariuses that are trying to, you know, with the Queen of Pentacles, this is one of those things where it's hard to really pinpoint exactly what it is that you're manifesting. because it depends on one, what your anxieties are about. For many of you guys, it may be like this sense of like being like, oh, how am I going to pay this next bill? Or, you know, it's like more so like this sense of how things are going to work out for you and your own stability when it's paired with that Queen of Pentacles. So some of you guys may feel like like you're stuck in a nightmare of a situation, physical situation in the workplace, even in a relationship for some of you guys, right? Feels like you guys feel as if you're stuck in a situation and you don't see how it's going to get any better than how it currently is. But things are definitely going to be working out in your favor. I'm being shown the Justice card as well. So I don't know if you're dealing with the law at all, Sagittarius, but if you are, it's a message of where something's like, it's definitely going to be working out in your favor, I feel. Not to stress about it. Again, I acknowledge that's easier said than done, Sagittarius, but let's get some clarifiers on this. We have the Eight of Discs, Eight of Pentacles, with the Tower card, girl. And then we have the Two of Discs, Two of Pentacles. So what needs to happen for you guys, Sagittarius, is where the reason why you don't see how your situation is going to get any better than what it currently is that, well, one, it's not your job to really know that. That's kind of up to your spirit guides and all that. But the Tower card's happening where it's going to be, the Sun happens because it's clarifying the Sun card, this Tower. It's like one of those things where it's a situation that you don't really see coming, like just like a strike of lightning. You can kind of guess where the lightning might strike, but no one ever is quite prepared of where exactly is going to strike 100% of the time. So it's kind of like that's how your life is, where it's just like this moment of where something upgrades in your life, right? With this Eight of Pentacles, that's why I say it upgrades. It's this sense of elevation. And so for many of you guys, it might be in the sense of where you randomly might get an opportunity to move somewhere new. Something that's coming in. Some other of you guys might get this sense of opportunity to go up in the ranks in your workplace. Even in terms of a relationship, I feel like there's this opportunity for you guys to up-level your relationship. Now, whether that means you staying in that connection or not, that's dependent on the dynamic of y'all's relationship, obviously. Because with this Two of Pentacles here, it could give me this sense here of where some of you guys just feel overwhelmed in terms of managing your current connection. Page of Pentacles here as well. So if it is with someone in your current situation, no, I feel like it's not really. I feel as if for most of you guys, if you do talk to this person, it's not really working out too lovely. I feel as if you're going to have some new energy coming in to communicate with you. Other people, though, I do want to acknowledge the flip side of it because it is coming in strongly. Sagittarius, if you've been waiting for someone to communicate with you or been wanting someone to communicate with you that's been probably ghosting you for a little bit, the communication is definitely going to kind of come in out of nowhere, out of the blue. Doesn't mean it's a promise of you guys working things out when that communication happens, but the Page of Pentacles just promises like this sense of communication, right? I can't paint sunshines and rainbows, darling, just because, right? Best case scenario, darling, it's always lovely, but you know, that's not life of always positive things happening at the same time, right? So let's continue on with this. Let's see what you don't see coming towards you, Sagittarius. We have the Six of Swords coming in here with the High Priestess, as well as the Two of Pentacles again. So what you don't see coming towards you, Sagittarius, is this sense of really just moving on from... It feels like you feel really overwhelmed with your life right now, Sagittarius. You don't really know what to focus on. You feel, some of you guys may even feel disconnected from your spiritual sense. Queen of Cups coming in here as well. This is really coming in terms of like relationships in your life. Ten of Pentacles, your home life, your stability in your home life, right? Oh my gosh, Sagittarius. Man, yeah. Like what you don't see coming towards you really is this sense of closure that's happening here, maybe even related to that Page of Pentacles that I was talking about beforehand, Sagittarius. I feel like closure is kind of the key point here for you guys. Two of Swords here, both twos, Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. So really indecisive how to handle this. Three of Discs and Four of Discs as well. What you don't really see coming towards you, Sagittarius, admittedly, is coming off as this sense of where someone that was at one point providing a lot in your life. Maybe this person was providing something financially for you, or this person was someone that you relied on in some way, or that you worked with them in some way. I feel like that's kind of deteriorated. I feel like your view of them kind of has gone downhill, Sagittarius, with this connection. And so what you don't see coming towards you is like, at one point you probably thought you needed this connection. Maybe even still you think you need this connection to make things work out. And that explains why you feel so anxious, because you feel as if you need this person to continue your life, but at the same time this person isn't all that fruitful for you. Again, it doesn't have to be a person. It could be just a job situation as well, where it's just like you don't like the current job situation that you're in. I really do feel as if you're being pushed out of the nest. I feel as if you guys are going to be having your plate completely cleaned out, and really drastic change happens. Remembering back from that Tower card coming in for you, Sagittarius, like, I wouldn't be really surprised if your sense of promotion comes in is where it's like you get fired from your old job. I'm not saying you're going to get fired, but you get fired from your old job, and the new job offer comes in that actually pays out really good. Six of Pentacles, that actually gives you that, it's that nice tit for tat, darling, where you're not sinking in putting in all this work but not getting anything out of it. It's going to be a nice equilibrium, Sagittarius. So something to look forward to. I really do feel as if for many of you guys, once this is handled, like, a lot of other things in your life will just start to alleviate. Like, your anxiety more so is focused in on this situation where you're just like, you feel stuck in a certain situation that you on one hand need, but at the same time is like killing part of your soul at the same time. I feel like that sounds so dramatic, Sagittarius, but that's kind of what the impression I'm getting. So let's see what good things are in the works for you guys, Sagittarius. See what's going on there. See what detail we can get. Five of Wands with the Ten of Cups, as well as the King of Pentacles coming in here. So the good things that are happening for you is quite literally the very opposite of what you feel stuck in right now, admittedly. Five of Wands is that card of conflict, darling. And then the Ten of Cups is that sense of just feeling extremely fulfilled with everything that that's going on in your life. Mainly more so focusing in terms of your family. King of Pentacles, your stability, what's providing for you, what's really keeping you safe. I feel as if you're going to be having this sense of freedom through no longer getting what you used to get from an old situation that was good for you at one point, but no longer is. It just feels like it's heavy for you. I feel like there's just a lot of heaviness that you associate with something, but at the same time, you still feel like you need it. Chariot card coming in with the Fool card on the Ace of Discs, Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, this is really just giving me the sense here, Sagittarius, where it's like, for example, some of you guys, admittedly, most of you guys are probably going to be experiencing some type of loss, but it's going to be replaced, like, loss in the sense of where it's like this is not going to be part of your life anymore, Sagittarius, but you're starting like a whole new chapter in your life. You're starting a whole new journey where something, it's just like replacing everything that was like heavy in your life. It's almost as if like you need this drastic change happening in your life, Sagittarius, for things to actually work out for you. Like, let's just say you live in like a toxic living environment, right, with like your family or what have you, and the only way for you to get out of this living environment, or for you to get into a better environment for yourself, is for your family to kick you out. Obviously I'm not hoping for that for you guys, obviously, because that would be scary, but at the same time, you being kicked out gives you this new sense of the journey, and forces you into this new journey, really, admittedly, Sagittarius, but then it sets your path up, it sets your trajectory up to get you to where you have been wanting to go for quite some time now. So while the initial path looks scary, because I'm not going to lie to you guys, because I do feel as if there's one more obstacle that you need to overcome before you get into this new chapter, it sets you up for success. So in the moment, it's going to be stressful, but 2 months down the road, Sagittarius, you're going to be so happy that you had that one last heavy thing, this one last obstacle, this one last Five of Wands happen to you. So that way you can step into your new journey as the Fool. Now, I know, admittedly, Sagittarius, the Fool, in the Necronomicon deck, that artwork for it, it's lovely, but it doesn't really... Many people will be like, girl, I don't know if I want this new chapter, if my new chapter makes me look like this person, right? But no, yeah, I feel really strongly, Sagittarius. It's like, look at it's like a blessing in disguise, darling. Blessing in disguise. So let's give these cards to Miss Barbara Walters and then to Miss Aretha Franklin, darling. And then, Sagittarius, we're going to get into your spirit guide and ancestral messages for this week. Let's see what messages Tarot has for you in this regard, darling. Let's see here. We have the Knight of Cups coming in here with the Seven of Swords, Sagittarius, and then the Eight of Swords coming in here. I mean, this is this sense here where, yeah, you do feel stuck right now, but the answer to you feeling stuck in your current environment is this Knight of Cups comes in the shape of the Seven of Swords, admittedly, right? Well, no, actually, I want to take that back. I feel as if the clarifiers will answer what the Knight of Cups comes in as, but I'm initially taking this as Sagittarius, where it's like, if you feel stuck right now, most of you probably identify with the Eight of Swords currently, Sagittarius. I ain't gonna lie. Seven of Swords here, a lot on your plate. Feels as if you can't trust anybody currently or rely on anybody. But then this Knight of Cups, I want to get into this because this Knight of Cups is going to tell it all, darling. This Knight of Cups is going to tell it all. Hermit card coming in here with the Four of Wands and then the Nine of Discs, Nine of Pentacles coming in here. So, yeah, you know, funny how I use the example of like your family kicking you out, right? Now, again, it's not funny, the situation, but this hermiting energy, I do feel as if you're going to be, this Knight of Cups comes in as a sense of where it's going to make you kind of potentially feel isolated a little bit, but it does put you into the right trajectory of where you need to be going. Four of Wands. This is the card of marriage. This is the card of, it does represent a portal as well. Like Four of Wands is like two wands here, two wands there. Does it showcase? Yeah. It's always showcases as like some type of doorway, something for you to walk into, right? And so it really just sets you up into this way, and you never see what's going on either. And like a portal, you walk through the portal, then you see what's on the other side. Even in this artwork, making sure I'm not crazy, yeah, in this artwork of it, you can't see what's on the other side. I know you kind of just see a little bit of bestiality, what it looks like, honey, with this lizard man and then this woman. But in the back here, what's behind this portal is you can't really tell, but you have to walk through it, and then you actually, it's like a pleasant surprise, if that makes sense. And then the Nine of Discs, Nine of Pentacles, this is the card of very much so you being able to take care of yourself, right? So it just gives me very much so a situation, Sagittarius, where you're going to be made uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie, you're going to be kicked out of your comfort zone, but it's through you getting kicked out of your comfort zone that it gets you in direct alignment with where you need to be going in your life. So see it in that way. It's going to be a little bit stressful, admittedly, for a little bit longer, Sagittarius, but you're going to be happy that you went through this next hurdle. And trust and believe, Sagittarius, I know that you guys are tired. I know you guys don't want to deal with anymore. Just go through this last bit more. I promise you, it's going to get better, Saggy. So now, darling, let's see how people are perceiving you at this time, Sagittarius, and see what their intentions are towards you. Queen of Wands. They see you riding solo, that's for sure. Two of Swords. Ace of Swords. They see you almost, Sagittarius. This is giving me very much so a person that maybe you tried to work it out with before. Empress card, you tried to like work out with this person beforehand, but for some reason you guys were not compatible initially, and so I feel as if you guys kind of went your separate ways, even though neither side really wanted this. For some reason, like there was a strong attraction there, but for some reason y'all just were not clicking fully. So what are their intentions? We have the Queen of Swords, we have the Three of Cups, and then we have the Page of Wands, Knave of Wands. Did I show you guys these cards? So I would be saying, Sagittarius, be looking out, like this person's kind of giving me the sense of where this person might try to reach out to you, Sagittarius, through a mutual friend. This person might try to reach out to you through a mutual friend and try to make it. It's almost as if it's like oddly manipulative, but I also at the same time don't feel like it's their intention on trying to be manipulative. But it gives me the sense of this person trying to be friends with your friends, just in a way of getting closer to you, but not actually engaging you, because that Queen of Swords is that card of keep your distance. But then that Three of Cups and this Knave of Wands, it's like they're approaching people around you, approaching people in your space, right? I'm not saying this is happening, but it's just like this person ends up getting the same job or getting a job at the same place that you already work at, but they don't want to talk to you, which is weird. And then the Devil card, girl. Yeah, watch out for this person. This person is going to be trying to make their appearances known. It's like they want you to approach them, Sagittarius, but they want you to approach them so that way they can reject you or like keep playing with you, right? Keep you at a distance, keep you guessing, just you constantly giving you hot and cold energy. And I'm not saying they're going to be getting a job at your workplace or something like that, but I do feel as if they're going to be trying to make themselves present in your life without trying to be obvious about it, trying to get your attention, trying to talk to you or have you talk to them, but they not engaging the conversation. And even when you do, they're not really I really don't see them providing anything of value. It feels like they just want to toy with you. Magician card, yeah. This person very much so feels as if like the world revolves around them, and that they feel as if they're just so much smarter than anybody else, and that they don't think that you'll see through their games, really, Sagittarius. So girl, let me end this reading, girl, before I start projecting my opinion on this person, darling. That is the tarot reading that I have for you for this week, Sagittarius. Hopefully you guys found some cards that resonated. Remember, whatever decisions you end up making in your life, I'm always here to support you, darling. But yeah, I love you so much. Be sure if you want to book a private personal reading with me, my website's linked always down below, SimplyVelca.com, next to my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that just being SimplyVelca, darling. But I love you so much, Sagittarius. Bye.